that like, you know, like the whole screen printing deal, that shit's kind of like dying out, or like, you know, at least like manual printing, like like I'm definitely realizing that now that I'm working at like a huge place and running a 14 color automatic press.
Oh
like
my God,
yeah, that thing's insane, and it's like the amount of shirts, like we pump out like over 3,000 shirts a day, and like it's ridiculous, and like the speed that they want you to like pump shit out at, like it's stupid, and it's fucking like that stuff is supposed to improve the consistency and quality and all that stuff, but then it's like, if that machine fucks something up, then it's just going around fucking all those shirts up real
you're
quick.
Fucking up 3,000
and you're
shirts
not,
a day.
Yeah, and you're not like, you don't have any sort of relationship with a shirt you're printing, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a unit that you're fucking tossing on and tossing off. Like,
yeah. There's a lot of companies that I'm stoked on right now that are like, that's the one thing that they are missing. Like everyone that's making them, they just like had some money start up. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna learn how to code screens. I'm gonna learn how to hold a squeegee. Like, it's all like just like, oh, I had $200 and I got some hats made, and then it went from there. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. That's cool that people can do that, but at the same time, it kind of takes away from it.
Yeah, like you're talking about the relationship with the shirt. Like I think one of the nice parts about screen printing is like, especially, you know, you got like 10 shirts, you got 10 little babies, and that, you know. And
it's like, that's all I got.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
but
every single one of those
yeah,
shirts
you're like,
matters.
yeah, and like every pull of the squeegee, you're like, this shit needs to be fired because I only got 10. Like, like no fuck ups. Like, that's what I really like about it was and that's what I noticed. Like, I'm really excited to see people posting pictures of their studios and stuff, because like screen printing in particular, because it's not you know, being an art student. Dog, everyone's drawing, everyone's painting, like everyone's like talking about their great expressionist paint. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. But when people like come through to the studio, because I'm there all the time. So when people come through to the studio and you see them like most people don't print shirts, but I'm one of the only dudes that does. And like you come through with the shirts and you see them and you're just like, dog, like I got you.
What are you making?
Yeah, like what are you making? You like peek over, like, oh, that's pretty sweet. Like,
yeah.
Like it's all about like the art of it.
Yeah, for sure. It's really cool to just like, it's like the next step if you're an artist, like an illustrator or something like that. It's just like, the next step is to want to see your shit on a product.
Exactly. It's like a walking billboard. Like that's the best part about the shirt. It's like one of the purest art forms, because everyone wears clothes.
Yeah.
So the idea that you can put your art to where everyone can see it, because like billboards and ads are one thing, but like you gotta see this shit. Like you have to.
One thing that's always tripped me out about like this brand and even the last one the little one I had in like high school is just like people's, I don't even want to say people's reactions, but just that people are interested in the shit. Like some little shitty drawing that I did when I was like 16 and redrew like 5 years later and put it on a shirt, and people are like stoked enough to spend $20 of their money to like buy the shit that I made. Like that shit trips me out still all the time.
Oh, dude. I think
I have a hard time like pricing everything right. You know, that's something I had to learn for sure, and like that's why I've been talking about it lately, like stressing that the stuff's handcrafted, because like I gotta bang that shit into my own head, you know, because it's cool. It's like that's value.
Yeah, that's totally the value, because I feel like when people are like, oh, this guy was like staying up till like 2 a.m. busting out shirts versus, oh, he put in a shipment. You know, he went to Custom Ink or something.
Yeah, dude, we were up till 5:30 in the morning
I was
last
about
night.
to say,
like,
if anybody
we're running
wonders how
off
we
2
do it.
hours of sleep.
Yeah,
like,
we didn't sleep. I was up till like 6 this morning.
Yeah, like he was drawing. I fucking set up a hoodie and like looked some shit up, or sewing up some beanie.
Yeah, it's
got this order together. Shout out to whoever ordered the first white strap back, because the white ones are fresh. I don't even have one yet.
It's cool.
Yeah, some dude from, I was like talking to my mom on the phone that morning too, and just unloading about how much I fucking hate this new job, and like I just want to be doing this shit part-time and working a part-time job. And then right after I get off the phone with her, I check my email, and this random kid from Hancock put through like a $68 order.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, well, there's my payroll for the day. Fuck yeah. Still had to go work a 12-hour shift though.
Damn, man. What would you say is like the biggest difference? Like obviously you're loving it more, and you're talking about like handcrafting versus big stuff. What would you say the biggest difference between working at a print shop and like what do you take away like going to a print shop to like your own print shop? Like your own studio.
Going back and forth, like how I separate work from
like,
my personal
instead of turning into like a screen printing zombie.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like I don't know, it's cool going to work for any new screen printing shop because every single shop does shit different. You know, like everybody that screen prints has their own little tricks.
But it's like makeshift as fuck. Like it's never like. I mean, it has to be. It has
14 color automatic press ain't that makeshift. That thing goes straight out.
Yeah. I don't know. Everyone has their own ways of doing it.
I think if you think about it, like Bustin', where they're printing shirts, but that's not like they're not shirts. They're printing boards, as opposed to like BJ's Customs Creation. They're in the business of screen printing.
Yeah, they're corporate.
Yeah, they're corporate, as opposed to
that's
like.
Fuck.
Oh, of course. I mean, they're literally.
But they have to be like that to get the shit out.
Yeah, but I see. That's why I think the little guys are the way. Cause
we're not corporate dudes.
no, fuck selling out, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'll hand print my shit for life.
Oh yeah.
And I'll teach my fucking. Well, I'm not gonna have any kids. I'll teach little man, my little brother, how to fucking screen print, and then all the random little grommets that want to learn.
I think that end up working.
I really like it when people like appreciate like just listening to fucking I don't know talking about screen printing like people that are actually interested.
Oh yeah.
Definitely try to keep that shit alive.
I think that's the beauty of it is it's such a niche thing. Like it's not a super popular art form. So the people that do like it, especially because it's got such a corporate side to it, like doing it for Bustin' or something. So when you see like the more artistic side, and even this is kind of like not corporate, but you know, product based. So it's kind of cool to like combine the two.
I think it's cool that we both worked in that like setting. So like, I don't know, like working for that skate company, definitely like I walked away with a lot of shit from it. Even though like I walked away not happy, I learned a lot what not to do.
That's what I was saying about the screen printing shops. Like I like working at places like that, even though it does kind of like you got to be careful not to get burnt out. I like working at places like that because then you can just like you see how everybody runs through their process, and then I just pick and choose what I think's the smartest out of all their processes, and build my own, you know, and like pick what I like, choose the things that work for me and what doesn't. And, you know, there's always things to learn. There's always new stuff to learn, and especially like in a new environment like this, and especially like on the automatic press. Like, I never ever wanted to like work at a place like that had an automatic press and was just like selling out, you know, like some corporate fucking whatever, but. It's like really helped me pay attention to some like details about just improving the quality of my stuff. Like I've just kind of a reminder, just like make sure you measure everything out and it's centered, mark your boards if you need to, like paying attention to details as small as like squeegee speed and like the angle of your squeegee, the pressure, and even like take into account like how you're flooding your screen, like how you flood coat your screen. Like you'd never think that was that big of a deal, but like it really makes a difference. All that stuff does.
Yeah.
And like they have buttons for all that stuff on the automatic press, so it's kind of like it's nice that has the buttons, because then I just kind of like program that in my brain now and think about that when I'm printing manually.
So you're talking about the drawings back when you were 16. So when did you? So were you always like an art guy? Like started out, you know, drawing for life or what?
Yeah. My uncle, I'm like real similar to him, and kind of ended up doing the same shit as him, just like growing up and fucking getting into punk rock and drawing and skateboarding and shit like that, playing music. And then I drew a lot of bullshit for years and years. And then in high school, I was a freshman in high school. And I never like talked a bunch in school and shit. I just kind of kept my mouth shut and did my thing, did my work, and got that shit over with. And split at the end of the day. But it was funny because in high school, like, that's when I really started to not give a fuck about anybody, and like I really didn't give a fuck like about like anything in high school. I was like the most pissed off 4 years of my life or some shit. But then I made this clothing company, ironically called Shine, and that's the opposite of the mood I was in. I guess I don't know why that happened, but I made that, and then like all these popular kids in high school were like buying my shirts and stuff, and like all these people are reaching out to me trying to get these shirts, and I'm like selling out of these stupid fucking shirts that I used to print, and people loved it. So early on I just realized there's a huge market for that kind of stuff.
So you think that was like when you're kind of like this? I want to do, like I want to make clothes. You think that's what? Like?
I mean, like I knew it was cool, and I knew it was there as something for me to do, but I still at that point wasn't like sweating it super hard. Like I think I only did 4 runs of shirts for that company, and sold out of all of them, and then just quit making shirts for a while, and like didn't really give a fuck about it. But then I did like some shit here and there, like made some stickers or whatever, made some patches, might have printed a couple shirts. And then I didn't really get way back into it until I started Live Rough Die Tough about a little over a year ago.
So and you were in the, what is it, Shine? You were printing and you were screen printing all those?
Yeah, I got a job at the first screen printing shop I worked at age 15. I think I just turned 15. He was just like, hey, you want to pick up some hours? Like, we need some help around here. Mm-hmm. It was right next to the skate shop that I skated for. So, I mean, that just kind of worked out. That's kind of what got me into screen printing. Mm-hmm. And then it was like, I was doing the screen printing at the shop, kind of through them, but like I was still printing it myself. Mm-hmm. And just paying for like raw materials, and then I'd stay after. Like I'd work my shift and then stay after and print my own shit. Yeah. That's kind of how it was at Bustin' too. Like, a lot of days like I'd just skip lunch and burn screens and shit, or like I didn't have Illustrator at my house, so I'd like skip lunch and just, you know, fuck the break for the day. You gotta get some work done. Yeah. You know, take that time to work on Illustrator. Yeah. Or like stay late, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things about like the whole screen printing process is like, it's not like a drawing or a painting where you can just get your paint shit. Like you gotta have like, you need a setup, and so that's I think where you see who's like, who's feeling it or not, because you're gonna go through because it is easier to just get shirts printed. I mean that's like super lame as fuck, but it's much easier. So I think once you see people build a studio,
I have a lot to speak on that.
Yeah. I mean, it takes so much work, but it's so worth it because then you got your own like personal space.
And it's all in your hands.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the hard parts. Like, I didn't start doing any good prints till I went to art school and like got an actual studio space because I was like printing in my parents' basement and it was everything was super shitty.
That's where it started, like for the shit. Like my background from it, it's fucking friend's parents' basement.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it happens.
I mean, that's where all cool shit happens, in a friend's parents' basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking... People talk about the hustle. This is the hustle right here.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't see people giving up their bedrooms and sleeping on the couch every night so they have a studio to sell crack out of.
I know, right?
Like,
yeah.
I've got a 1-bedroom apartment that I'm renting out by myself. Sacrificed the bedroom to put my 4-color press in and some other storage space, and then I just turned my bathroom into a dark room, so that's all light sensitive, and I got yellow light bulbs in there. Nice. And my shower is my wash tub. And I actually just started renting out a studio space next door too, so I'm gonna make that move here soon. It's like literally attached to the house, like right on the other side of that wall of my current studio.
Oh yeah.
But it's like its own separate entity. Like,
nice.
Yeah. And it's got a wash tub over there, so I don't have to have a black shower anymore.
Oh man, it builds character though.
Yeah.
So I
love this shit. It's like, you know, there ain't no question about commitment.
Oh yeah.
You know, I choose this over preppy bitches that won't fuck me because I don't have a bed down. Fuck them.
I mean, but those preppy bitches, you get them in the right time. fuck you wherever.
I think the key to preppy bitches is you gotta be like, yeah, I'm just like, I'm just so committed to my art. And they're like, oh my god.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it does probably give me some pussy too. But
oh yeah. They're like, oh my god, he's so sensitive. he just illustrates.
He's so committed to what he does.
Yeah. He makes such a great father. Like,
no fucking dumb committed.
If I was famous, my best friends would probably be James Franco and Kevin Bacon.
Dude, why? Those are so random.
I don't know. That's
fucking
for some reason what we were talking about right there just made me think of like
Spring Break.
For some reason, I picture them as really artistic people, and in all reality, like I don't know how artistic either of them are.
Dude,
Especially Kevin Bacon.
What if Kevin Bacon all he talked about? He just kept talking about Dirty Dancing.
Dude, I have Kevin Bacon tattooed on my arm. He
damn.
He can talk to me about Dirty Dancing all day or something. But yeah, one time, sorry if this is like a tangent right now, but it's a funny story.
What are we talking about?
The reason behind that tattoo, I took this girl out to a bar one time, like went on a double date with my homie, and I'm usually the one getting wild, or used to be. I used to be the one getting wild when we go out and shit. Like my homie was like pretty conservative, like he's going into the army and shit now, and as soon as we get in there, like I fucking lose him. I'm like, where the fuck did Chris go? And I'm looking for him for hours, dude, and I finally find him, and he's like, I just remember he was rocking like the open jacket swag, which I never rock in my life, for the record. Like the open jacket, I can't do it. But and he's just like got this girl like inside his jacket, and he's just like, woo, like tongue punching this girl and shit on the dance floor, and he's not like that at all. But we like chugged 40s before we even went into the bar, so he was pretty turned up, I guess. And then, moral of the story, end of the night, we decided to walk these girls back to their dorm rooms, and my date told me I danced like a gentleman. So I got a dance like a gentleman tattoo.
Damn, dance like a gentleman. I don't know if it's a compliment or...
Dude,
maybe.
It's definitely a compliment.
Exactly.
I don't know, now that I think about it, it's like, I don't know, like, some girls like that shit. Some girls like to be like, defiled or something.
Exactly.
Like,
well, I'm saying it's definitely a compliment because I'm like fucking ODB up in there or something. Like, I'm dirty as fuck, so if somebody tells me I'm like a gentleman.
In any context.
Well, I mean, like, I am a gentleman when it comes to most shit regarding females. Try to be. Mama raised me.
Oh, you know,
what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah, but like, at the same time, it's just funny to hear shit like that.
I think you gotta be a dirt dog in the streets and a gentleman in the sheets. I think that's how you lock that shit down.
Yin and yang.
Definitely.
Yeah, yin and yang. Just, oh man. But what if she really just wanted you to just like it?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, ODB, baby, I like your rod. She wanted that shimmy y'all.
Dude, well, this girl had ended up paying off actually. That was Sky, the one that got away.
Damn.
This man's only said I love you to a girl one time ever. Besides my mom and my grandma. And it ended up being her. We were in, like, I don't fucking date girls or nothing. Really.
I do.
I think I just fucked myself on camera.
That's more.
But, yeah, she was one of the only girls I've, like, ever really dated for a while and shit.
Don't
So
worry.
it worked out, dancing like a gentleman. And then she had a friend there, too, I remember, that, like, was looking for somebody to dance with like all night, and Chris should have just danced with her because she was fucking hotter than the greasy bitch he was dancing with.
Shepherdstown
she ended up-
barefoot girl.
Yeah.
Oh no.
She ended up
Probably.
finding somebody to dance with, and homie was wearing a Velcro jacket, and she was wearing like Calvin Klein tights or something.
Get the fuck
and it
outta
like
here.
snagged her tights, and she was just like came up to us and like got Sky. She was like, "Fuck this, I'm out." Like
He
like,
frailed
I'm
my
outta here.
jeans.
Because she was being so picky trying to find somebody too, and then just got her fucking leggings just fucked up by this grease ball. Like where he was
Damn,
rocking
where
the
was I at
open
the
jacket
time?
too. I don't know
The
why
fuck?
everybody in the club was rocking the open jacket and a Velcro jacket at
A
the
Velcro jacket. It's like some 50
Have I
cent
even
2006
seen a
bulletproof shit.
Velcro jacket?
We should make them.
Like wait, like open like almost like the fishing hunting jackets, like.
No, I just mean like not zipped up or like Velcroed up.
No, I know what you mean, but like Velcro, because I know like.
Like snowboard jackets have it.
Oh, those
Zip
types of
and then
Velcro. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like open, I thought like Velcro jacket, like some 50s. I thought you meant like
Like a fold over, like
almost like
duck
a
hunting.
yeah, like a
Yeah.
vest type shit, like.
Yeah.
Dude, I was thinking about when I was at work this past week, we were printing, or it was the week before, we printed a shitload of construction vests, and I was like, that'd be kind of cool, just to get like, you know, just like the people we have involved, like the few people we have involved in this, just like
ones that
hook the homies up with ones.
I think I know summer's coming. You could do like a canvas like fishing jacket.
That would be
dope. And you could do or a vest, and you could do the back. And especially if you're getting like canvas, all those dark colors, those go great with black and white.
There's like there's these lightweight long sleeve like sun protectant like surf/fishing shirts.
Oh yeah, they're like
thin.
UV protect. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They're
You both got introduced to printing through working for print shops.
No.
No? How'd you get introduced to printing?
Mine's like from like a fucking strong BMX and like skate background from Groove. Like Groove Merchants were like where everything my whole life started.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, like Jamie Hess, my second dad.
I feel like there should be like a Godfather, just like a Godfather that Jamie Hess.
Yeah, like, just have like the Jesus photo with Jamie's face cropped behind us. But no, like Jamie introduced me to like, you know, BMX. I went in there skating, and I always like just wanted to be a part of something like that. Like from the same, like kind of the same standpoint as TJ, except I'm fucking horrible at drawing. Like, you know, fuck sports. Even though I love baseball and like football and like that, but like fuck the scene like that was behind. So that's what brought me to skating, and I was just like I wanted to be a part of like a company. So like we would always have like these dumb little crews, and we had like. Say like we were just some fucking misfits BMX riders, and we just started like we wanted to make shirts, so we screen printed them. Mm-hmm. We bought like the speedball kit.
Yeah, the kit that
like, everyone, yeah. And we heard about it from like FBM bikes, where like that's like my biggest inspiration. It's just like I want to obviously not like draw, but I want to be behind a company and just like I just want to help make it work. Like I want to be doing sales. I want to be doing sales. I want to be doing like all the media stuff. I want to be involved with like the people that are supporting it. I don't know. And like that's like the way I learned how to get into things. It's like, look, we printed these T-shirts. Buy one. Like like support our scene. And we would like print T-shirts and like buy plywood to like build ramps to the skate park and shit. Like, and that got me a job at Bustin through Kenny, because like. Kenny knew. I mean, I was fucking horrible at screen printing, but that's what got me my job. And then like that's where I learned about sales a lot. Like I learned what to do and what not to do.
That's one thing I always fucked with about you, is how involved you were with like the skate park and raising money for that shit and everything.
Yeah, and that all goes to like my dad and Jamie. Like those. Like,
I remember like
my dad raised $60,000. Like. A lot of people try to say that 180 did it, because Tim showed up at the meetings for Park and Rec, but like my dad and my friend Zach, his mom.
Well, it was just because it was like on the posted up on the thing, like Jewish contributor.
Yeah. Like that church backed a little bit of money, but like my dad was in like a motorcycle club type thing, and they would always do like poker runs to raise money, and they just raised like thousands of dollars, and like. I was just raised to like, if I want it, like my dad worked like a salary job and owned a landscaping company. Like, I don't know, and like all my uncles own companies, all my cousins own companies. It's like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I think when you see like the entrepreneurship going down, and you like see, because it's like it is an honest thing, you know, like going out there like using your skill to make money. Like I think it's really rewarding. So I definitely think when like you grow up with that, I think it pushes you. Because like my mom owns a vintage, she owns like a vintage furniture company, and she like built it up to where she now has her own store. And like I think when you see people, especially like art for me, like when you see people using art in any of its forms, like using creativity to like sustain yourself and make money, I think people see that and they're like, fuck. And I think that's. I mean, you're talking about, I don't know why like high school kids were like freaking out off my designs. I feel like that's where it comes back to, because I think people like, even if it's from out of jealousy or something, I think they see that hustle and that grind, and they're like, fuck, that's rad. Because I have friends of mine that my basic shit, they were just like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, you gotta respect the hustle. But I feel like there's also people out there, I mean, there's always gonna be people like this, but I also feel like there's people out there that are like, oh, you know, how much is he paying for that shit?
People ask me that shit all the time.
Yeah,
like,
shit like
what are
that,
you paying
and
for that
don't
windbreaker?
realize that like what goes into it, and then it's just like, you know, think about that shit. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
What are you doing?
Like,
you know,
what do you do for your scene?
I work full time and then come home and stay up and print my shirts and stay up drawing, constantly working on new designs. Like, I don't like. Today's my day off.
Yeah.
I've been up since like we said. I got like 3 hours of sleep last night max, and I've been
This
up
morning.
like grinding. Like went and picked up some new.
I sure hope it. Yeah. Fuck yeah. We went from a film to a podcast, man. That's how you decide. Just call that like the lost tapes.
Right.
But I understand because that's cool because I actually share basically the same ideology. Is I feel like if you're not pushing your vision forward, I always feel like just like what the fuck, like I just wasted a day. Like, you're never gonna get it back. You feel like a shitbag, and then that's why I got so much into product design because there's something beautiful about using your ideas to make something practical. That's why t-shirts and gear, just general gear, is the fucking dopest.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's just like the next. I feel like I said earlier, it's just like the next step. I feel like when you're producing stuff, like that's something for everybody to like interact with.
yeah,
It's fucking nuts, you know. It's like not. I don't know. It's not just a post or like not just a picture.
yeah, and it's not like something, you know, it serves a purpose too. Like,
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here.
Yeah, but I think that shit came from like early on, like my habits of like, I don't want to say like habits of being productive, but like needing to see something at the end, like of whatever I'm doing, like, because I was doing shit like that early on. Like my mom tells me stories, like I would get super fucking frustrated when I was little, like drawing shit, and if it didn't look the way I wanted it to look, like I would be pissed because that end result wasn't how I wanted it, and like just everything I was involved in, you know, there was just something material, like some reward when you're done, like something to look at. So now, like everything I do, like I can't have a hobby like playing video games or something, because like, you know, whenever you're done playing that video game for the night, what do you have? You don't have no money. You don't have anything that's worth any money. You don't have anything in your two hands, you know. So I like to have titties at the end of the night.
Yeah.
You think the love of like the practicality is what pushes it forward, like so that way at the end of it you have like a finished product? You think that's like where a lot of that joy comes from?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't know, when my product's done, it's like, I don't know, great feeling or whatever, like, and then I could kind of like give a fuck less where it goes from there.
I guess
like,
it's
I mean,
stoking
that's
people
one
out.
thing that like we're working on with the whole business, I guess, like trying to get into pushing sales and stuff more, because like that's one thing I always slacked on, just because like I see my products and I'm like, hell yeah, just like pump out shirts and then they're done and I just want to move on to the next thing, and like, so lately I've been trying to get better at that, like keeping up with, I got my routine of like posting every day on both accounts, and like, you know, doing it before I go into work and then on my lunch break and then when I get off work or something, try to keep shit popping.
So so like what's your current process now? So you've got, you know, Instagram, Facebook, like how are you, so you've got your products now, how are you kind of communicating with the outside world about it?
Like, I think Whitetail definitely helped out a lot. I was working in the terrain park all winter, and I met like a whole new group of kids, and we did that windbreaker, and I noticed that a lot of, fucking trolls of the scene, pretty much. You're a
Shout
fucking
out
troll.
to Dickies.
Shout out to Dickies.
Yeah, thanks for Dickies for helping us out.
Quality work.
We did get a lot of compliments.
Yeah, but they're actually warm, they're breathable, you know, they're waterproof, like they're quality, and we're not charging out the fucking ass.
Yeah,
Like,
they're what, 50?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're 50.
That's solid, because it was a coach's jacket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were on point. I don't know what was up
And
with that.
they're nice too. I don't know, we got some laying around somewhere. But they're fucking dope. They're like nice and thick. got the pocket, the sneaky pocket on the inside.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, but our sales go through.
Instagram.
Like TJ does his
I'm
own thing.
picky about that shit, and I like to be in control of that shit, and like be behind the words of that shit. Yeah, that's just one thing I'm like OCD about.
Yeah, he does that whole thing, and then I stay up late like on Twitter, and get real drunk writing papers, and I just like, I start talking shit. I'm like I'll post the 4 photos we just recently did, just like, hey, you know, I'll just try to stick some people out, like. I don't know, and I just
like build hype.
TJ and I are both there at different
me
places.
Out because I know you're always floating around on other social media accounts, just like posting.
I don't say anything like I shouldn't say.
I mean, like it doesn't wig me out, but I always think about it. I'm like Mark wants to make a Twitter so bad.
I mean, like
Snapchat so bad. And
but like Snapchat, that'd be dope.
I'm just like
Snapchat is where everything is right now. Like,
I hate Snapchat.
Fuck Instagram.
I've talked too much shit
Twitter.
on Snapchat.
But like he wants to be hard about it and be like, oh, selfies, blah blah blah. Snapchat, it's like you are forced to watch whatever the fuck that person posts.
Yeah.
It's views, it's not likes. You see if someone saw it and they get stoked. That's what everyone's doing. Like, and you can post all fucking day and not even like make it something monotonous someone wants to see, because like Snapchat gives you like the reason like if TJ like was posting like I fucking hate work and just like posted a 14 color press, but then like they see when he gets home, he like, you know, gets in his groove, he like does whatever and he's drawing, they're like, that dude was fucking grinding for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And they see that, but like they don't see that on Twitter where he's like, oh, I'm fucking chilling on my lunch break
either.
But no, or like just like him posted on Instagram or like Facebook. But like you have the power with Instagram to post to Facebook and Twitter. That's one post at your right time. You have Snapchat,
I'm
like
OCD.
that gets
I
out.
wouldn't be able to post the same thing on. But
I'm kind of the same way when it comes to that. I always feel weird about that.
Not me.
I feel like a zombie, man. I feel like I'm copy and pasting.
I mean, I'm all about
It's not
guerrilla
copy paste, it's
marketing,
just
but like not as far as blowing up social media.
It's not blowing up though. It's not blowing up. It's just that at any time, like if you're to the point to where like if I click to post on Twitter and Instagram for whatever I make, and if you just check your Facebook and then you just go see in the same 5 minute span that you made that post, you're not gonna fucking care. And if you complain about it, unfollow me. Like,
that's true.
Like if you don't want to see the fucking content, don't follow me.
Yeah.
And like,
I think Instagram's dope just because people, at least like as far as the feed that I've been keeping up with.
Yeah.
Like you just know what you're getting. Like a good 2 posts a day. You know, not bugging you, just letting you know what's there.
Like your sweet aunt that just wants to let you know she's doing okay. It's just like, yeah. Cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out.
I love grandmas too. So
what did I do the other day? Like I don't want to say that I like get drunk and just talk shit, because it's not that.
I like the idea of the Snapchat, because you were talking about people asking you like your margins and your prices and shit.
Yeah.
I think maybe if they see like, oh fuck, this dude's been screen printing for fucking 20 hours out of a 24-hour day, I think that might help.
Yeah.
I think that can go to show like, because that was the problem too. I think when people just get that little bit of like an Instagram post, like, oh, he's probably sitting on his ass for 10 hours and then busted out a print. It's like, no.
Yeah.
I think a little behind the scenes. I mean, I, which is totally ironic because I don't use Snapchat.
I hate being on my phone. Like those are like I check my phone, like sit down and do shit on my phone like 3 good times a day.
Yeah.
Before work, lunch break, after work.
Yeah.
Damn. I wish. I'm such a phone.
I fucking like kind of hate texting. Like I text girls, and I try to call most of my friends just to get it over with.
I like making phone calls too. But like with the Twitter thing, I noticed that like I'll just be like, LRDT spring hats just sewn up, check them out, and that link will be right there. But on Instagram, you're like,
that's
just sewn it up.
About Instagram.
get in our
Link in the
bio.
bio.
I don't fucking look at anyone's bio. I don't care if Kanye would said
I've
Life
done
of
that,
Pablo
like-
4 is the fucking out. You gotta go to my bio. I'm not fucking going to it.
Yeah.
I'm lazy as fuck.
I've only done that like 2 times in my life. So
Yeah, you better come with heat if you want
I
that
still
extra
post
click.
it
Yeah.
sometimes, but
But like, and on Twitter I can see like, oh fuck, 24 people just clicked on this. That's cool. Like that shit worked, and it's going to like a lot more people out there. That's I don't know.
So, besides the company Twitter, what are the growth plans for LIDT?
Well-
Any like give me year, first year from
first
now.
year.
Or why? Yeah, year from now.
All right. We're definitely gonna be growing, but it's not like I'm sweating it that hard,
Mm-hmm.
because I just want to keep doing what I'm doing, and I know that like it's gonna keep growing, because it has been like lately. Like I want to keep up with it as much as I have been.
What's the biggest
But as
growth?
far as plans, I definitely want to have some more visuals coming. Like I want to do, like I have some video plans that I want to do, just like little behind the scenes stuff, and then we've like talked about maybe doing like a podcast or like a little like weekly video or some shit, or maybe a fucking Snapchat.
I want to start
I don't
vlogging.
know.
I want to like get out
I hate
like
that word.
our lives. That's what it is. You know.
Sounds like
You can
grandma
hate
shit.
on it. All right, I want to start making webisodes. I want to start making YouTube
Webisodes,
videos.
even better.
Webisodes is cheesy as fuck to me, because you sound like just some like YouTube fame boy. But
Reminds me of some iCarly shit.
Yeah.
I just want to put out there like
It's just
I
called
want people to
videos.
see like what's behind LRDT. I want yeah.
I think people need to see it too, but then again, I just don't really give a fuck, and I do like my privacy and like living by myself and just being able to just like come home, fucking no distractions, like no reason I shouldn't be working.
Well, yeah, that's definitely true. You've basically made like a little
Yeah.
a screen printing vacuum for yourself.
Yeah,
But I give a
definitely
fuck.
little bit of isolation.
And he's doing cool shit, and I want it out there.
No,
I know,
yeah.
he stresses me out sometimes with that.
Yeah.
But that's also what I need too,
Yeah.
because like I'm not like, I don't know, if I'm just doing shit by myself, like I'm not super big on like pushing sales and shit all the time. Like I'll slack on it, you know. I used to be a lot worse on slacking on it and shit when I was drinking and everything.
I want to see it like us buying more shirts, us like fucking putting out a shitload of stuff that's like just cool, but at the same time like I want to see like a release party happen and like people show up and people come to like see it and people come to buy it and like just like come hang out, like get someone like get some cool restaurant involved that we're stoked on, or like I don't know, maybe get some fucking bands, just like somehow start doing that.
Yeah.
But we don't
I
live
definitely
in a
like
great
to do
scene.
more events and stuff like that, because that's always fun.
Yeah.
Everyone that taught me like about doing shit like this is like you gotta give back. Like even if you're
Yeah.
producing something, you have to give back. And I feel like
Yeah, like
if
I try to go to local events and
Yeah.
stuff as much as I can, like the jam you had and like the little contest, or I threw that little contest.
yeah, we did a tour. We did a tour like 8 months ago.
Oh yeah,
It was called
I
All
was
Tour
talking about
Up.
separate occasion.
Yeah, we did like a demo at Bethesda Boards. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Like-
shouts out to Bethesda Boards, because they
Yeah.
bought like
They
over
bought us
half of our inventory.
like
first
12
stop.
pizzas, and there was
Yeah,
so many fucking
and
kids
pizza.
there. But that wouldn't have gotten linked up if we didn't work for that skate company and like went on a tour through them, which is
It could have. You never know.
it could have, yeah, it could have, because ICS like I want to start like I got linked up through a lot of shops through Groove, and I want to just start like getting them involved in buy-ins, like just like getting some shirts in the fucking store.
So you think you really want to like get it? What is it? Distribution? You think that's a big goal?
Yeah, just get it out more so than just like buying it from us. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Having like a
Touchy
shop that's
subject.
like a
I
shop.
want to keep it low key.
Yeah, I mean, but
I
like
wanna
a
keep
shop
it
that
low-key,
like
like
he's
that.
stoked on. Like I don't know.
I'm picky about that shit too. Like I don't want to like. I don't want. There's definitely certain places that I don't want my shit in. It like I'm not saying that like I'm expecting to ever have the opportunity to put it in some of the places I have in mind, but
Yeah.
like I'm definitely kind of picky about that, and would definitely want to like really know the people that I'm like working with there as far as that goes.
So
like I got some of my stuff in Cherry Bomb Tattoo in Martinsburg.
Nice.
And they're, I mean, that's like family in there. I'm always in there, so.
So.
But that's divorce is tight too. We've been up there a few times.
Yeah, I mean, I assume
people.
Are they out in Bethesda or?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Where are they near Bethesda?
I don't know. Yeah. That's the only time I've ever.
We're like right in a little like main courtyard square.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's like right by a train station and a bunch of parking garages. Like it's a definitely a ritzy bit of town.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and see Carrie sometime. He's crazy. He's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like fuck, sell shirts to whatever shop that comes by. Like not like that, but just like the stuff that like what his heart's in. Like
Yeah, I totally get it. You don't want to go to maybe a
but no, like even if someone like that heard this would hear and be like, oh, well, fuck them, they're just trying to make some money. Like, it's not.
Yeah, but like at the same time, like it is good that we are different in that way because it kind of balances out.
Yeah.
I kind of got to put a leash on it sometimes, like, or just speak up at least, and at the same time, like, I don't know, you kind of inspire
two
like
people with the same views
pushing sales and like when you brought up, like we were talking about retail the other day and shit, and like considering putting stuff or trying to get some stuff in some stores and whatnot, and I don't know where the fuck I was going with that.
I forget the conversation. I know you were like, you're like, yeah, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah. Stores.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel you. I feel you though. The whole like, I mean, we both worked big. We worked big.
Yeah, we worked in Zoomies.
Yeah.
I worked in fucking. I've worked. My whole life's been in and out of fucking skate, BMX, and snow workshops. Like, but I love it. Like, I just want to keep doing that shit. But, like, he had the fucking offer to put shirts in Quiet Storm in Ocean City. They have two storefronts. They have the biggest storefront in Ocean City on the boardwalk. Like, I don't know. And they have a store in Delaware in fucking Rehoboth Beach. Like, I guarantee you could call LP up and he'd be like, yeah, I'll fucking buy whatever. And like,
he did say that.
They're
I
big.
forgot about that.
They're fucking big.
Huge.
But like, some people would be like, fuck Quiet Storm. But like, my homie Brad worked there, and I just know like, the people behind that store are like really good people. Like, they give back. Like, they have demos there all the time. They have pros come through to get kids stoked. That's what it's all about. It's all about getting some kids stoked to want to do the same shit you're doing. Like, to just see that like that's something good to put your time in, like to be about, rather than like, I don't know, fucking doing drugs. Drugs are awesome, but don't be a fuck up.
Shout out to drugs.
Yeah, that's one thing we need to do for sure is like get the units up, and then
Ahoy.
Like start working on that. Because now that I think about it, I completely forgot about the Quiet Storm shit. But I guess we do have some people waiting. So, because I have now that like you bring that up, I have some other people too that I put on the back burner. Like I've never even went back or like hit up Carrie at Bethesda again just because I've been low on him.
What's up?
What's up, dogs?
Come join us, Chops.
Damn. So what's the biggest growth you've seen from when you started? You said about
The
a
one
year
on
ago.
his dick.
Oh, damn.
This winter, just everything that's happened this winter.
This
In my opinion, I mean, he could say differently from when he started.
Yeah.
Cause how'd you guys
It was
how'd you guys get together started on the project? Did you come together on it?
His
or-
nosy ass.
I mean, pretty much just like, but like, I've always been stoked with what TJ was doing. Like anything he's done, I always did some shit.
Mark
And
helps a lot.
we both like stood like not for shitty reasons. Like, I don't know, but just like I was always like, oh, you're doing this, like that's fucking sick, and we worked together. We stood beside each other gripping skateboards for fucking
Too long.
Yeah, too long. We fucking always
Fuck
driving each other crazy. But yeah, it kind of like trickled in. I think just like getting him involved with some shit I had going on. It's just like finally like, dude, I would love to see this print on this. I'll throw some money in with it, and then it just.
No, that's good. I think it's good to have like the good partnership.
I mean, it's definitely worked out as far as like being able to keep shit flowing. Like, I don't know. He's provided at times when I can, and I've provided at other times. You know, like just kind of both being involved in it. Like, it helps.
And like we're both like two different people. Like he, you know, he has his like constantly working in like a screen printing company, and like I'm going to school for business right now, and like I've learned, like I was completely against school, but then finally like when I flaked out of the skateboard company, I was just like fuck this shit is bogus, like I gotta figure I want to learn more. I'm not like having the opportunity to learn only by like people's mistakes, so yeah, definitely learned some cool stuff to do.
Like that.
Well,
like how to reach out to different people and stuff like that.
Yeah. Build connections and shit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
You skate today?
Almost. I think we're almost got an hour there. So, I guess the last two questions are, what are the big things you want to plug right now coming up? Like, any top secret, anything?
April 3rd.
Anything? Yeah, April 3rd.
April 2nd.
2nd, sorry. I get back. I'm going to be gone for that, so I just keep getting mixed up.
Yeah. April 2nd, I got an art show coming up at Cherry Bomb Tattoo in Martinsburg, West Virginia. So, if anybody's listening, you should probably show up to that. It's going to be cool. My friend Wilson and I are putting that on, and he just does like strictly black illustration too. So, it's kind of weird having a friend that like has such a similar style, because I don't know, I feel like not too many people are like strictly into that. Because like I paint and shit too, like I was a painting major in college and like did, you know, full color paintings, acrylic and oil and all the goods, and like worked with a bunch of different mediums, but that's just what I prefer. It's like high contrast, black and white illustration.
So April 3rd, we got the
art show.
Show.
Wilson and I.
April 3rd, April 2nd.
Dirty J and Lonely Bones.
April 2nd.
April 2nd.
Okay, I'll put a date in there.
April 2nd.
Dirty J and Lonely Bones.
Yeah. Dirty J and Lonely Bones.
I leave for Florida.
It's gonna be cool though. We got tattoo specials going that day. Wilson and I are splitting a sheet, and Trey and Tom, the tattoo there, are splitting a sheet. And they're gonna be offering specials. It's on a Saturday. We're doing it from 4 to 7.
So they're doing like tattoo specials, or?
Yeah.
Is that April 2nd?
Yep, April 2nd. I think it's like 2 weeks from today or something. Or wait, today's Friday.
Said you have. I mean, I know we were talking before we started.
But I'm going on a trip to Florida, and hopefully just to stir kids out and like just get the word out.
Oh.
Yeah, leaving the 25th of March. Be back April 3rd. So from here, all the states through, from West Virginia to ending in like Sarasota. We'll stop at like skate park Tampa,
Sounds like
Kona, Orlando Streets, Holly Springs, North Carolina, the Daniel Dares Park, FBM Jam in Richmond. It's gonna be awesome. See a ton of people. Give them stickers and stuff.
So you got going on a tour, a hype tour.
Yeah.
You got an art gallery going up. I know we were talking about.
That doesn't really have anything to do with LRDT though, like the company or anything. That's one thing I wanted to bring up earlier too. I'm doing like a separate thing now with the whole Dirty J alias, like keeping my illustrations separate from the company. So I kind of got those two separate things that I've been grinding on.
Okay, you got two separate entities.
Yeah, but they kind of like work together. Like I'm eventually gonna collaborate with myself, and it sounds like a super conceited thing to do, but it's just two things that I really do want to keep separate. As far as like branding and then just like fine art.
I like that.
So I'm doing those two things. But then as far as LRDT goes, April is when we're going to be releasing some new shirts as well. Actually, these are going to be released.
It's like what, olive green?
Yeah, it's like green gray or some shit.
Oh, I think it's like a heather green.
Yeah, like heather green, that's what it's called. But yeah, so we got those and some new shit. And yeah,
Summer's gonna be cool.
I don't know.
He's got a
Can't
lot of
reveal
stuff.
Too much information.
He's got a lot of stuff in his books for summer that I feel like.
Yeah, we got
And,
a
like-
lot of ideas that I want to start experimenting with. Like, I want to do. I've been trying to like provide more for like women's, as far as women's clothes go. So I think this summer I might try to do like some men's trunks and then like bikinis for girls or
Nice.
something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to cater to both sides
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of like doing just like strictly like unisex or something.
I think it's sick that like you definitely still have a style like built, but you're still so new. You can have like you're still open to any direction, and still have your like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
still have like
You can go a lot of different directions.
opportunities.
I like that too
you
because
just,
I
like-
definitely still need a
You're-
lot of time to shape shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't want to be so one-minded in one style. It's like you gotta be open for fucking everything.
Yep.
There's
And
definitely
apply your style or
Yeah.
whatever, you know.
there's definitely a lot of things that I've done already with the company that I'm like, wow, like that was whack. Like, I don't know. It's just like I need to like I need to find my filter, you know, and like. I don't know. It's
That's
kind
at
of like
Gig
instead
Vicente,
of
fucking that
like
up.
producing as much as you can all the time, like it's good to slow down and kind of like just slow down and do your runs of cool shit and take your time with it, you know, ensure good quality and you know keep it kind of exclusive.
So let's see. I think that might be for the books.
Yep.
So, right here talking with Mark and Jay for Live Rough, Die Tough.
At Mark Peacemaker. Follow me.
Hey,
Everything.
everything.
At Dirty J Vance and at LRDT Official.
Sweet.
Boom.
Anything
Yeah,
you
no
want to say?
fucking
Anything you want to
thing
say?
too.
Rolled through
Closing
last
thoughts.
minute.
Closing thoughts.
From-
Yeah,
from
this
our
is
guest.
Big Vicente Barahona. He rides for us.
LRDT is the shit.
That must have been the shit.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. And we're calling it.